It's time in the life of this company for you to make a difference. So as you walk out of here today, I want you to be courageous. And I guarantee you that if you're courageous, you will make a difference. Thank you very much.
Lynda McDermott is used to getting standing ovations when making a speech. She is a best-selling author who has appeared on CNBC, Wall Street Journal, and National Public Radio, and has helped more than 1,000 executives on how to develop world-class strategies for getting world-class results.
If you had the ideal life, what would it have in it? If you had the ideal week, if you had the ideal day, what would be in it? Ideal day has more little things that you want to do. The ideal life may have the big things that you want to do. You need to look at both. And the degree to which you can verbalize those ideals and they're not in your life, by definition, you are out of balance.
It was 1994. I was living in my city of dreams, New York City. I had written a best-selling book, traveling around the world. Life was great. Been married to Bill for 19 years. He loved me, loved our dog, loved our boat, not necessarily in that order every day. You know, the choices you made yesterday affect who you are today. And the choices that you're going to make today will affect who you are tomorrow. So my question to you is, are you courageous? Or are you just playing it safe in your Tanner world? Do you have to make some different choices to make a difference?
You look at the goals for your work and you look at the goals for life. If you have no goals for your life, guess what always takes precedence? Work. Because you don't have anything compelling you on the other side. What do you want to achieve in your life? And so what we do in the Goals for Life program is we have you set life goals, 25-year goals, 10-year goals, 3-year goals, 1-year goals, and quarterly goals, and weekly goals for your life.
It takes courage to just show up some days, to pick up that largest piece of furniture in your house called the telephone, to make appointments.
There's a woman who is going to change her career. She's going to uproot her family, and she's going to change her career. And I said to her, and she's nervous. But she says, you know what? She says, I would not have done this without this program. Because I would have considered, this is a career I've always wanted. And I would not have had the courage to pursue that career and suggest to my husband that we're moving and I'm changing jobs and I'm going back to school, because I would have been scared about being labeled selfish. But she reported that she's happier, people think she's happier, she just feels so much better about herself. And so pursuing these goals, I suspect, won't be just about you. It will have spill-off into other parts of your life.
Ellen mentioned that Oprah, O Magazine, is a client of ours. And every month, Oprah writes a column called What I Know for Sure. Well, what I know for sure is what I've shared with you today. It takes courage. It takes courage to be a success in this business. So my question to you is, are you courageous enough to really live and breathe that calling card, to wrap that calling card around those clothes and say, this is the business I'm in. If it's fun or fashion or fit or whatever it is, this is what you get when you work with me as a partner. Are you courageous enough to do what it's going to take to move those customers from one column into the loyalist column? And are you courageous enough to make some different choices to make a difference? It's time in the life of this company for you to make a difference. So as you walk out of here today, I want you to be courageous. And I guarantee you that if you're courageous, you will make a difference. Thank you very much.
Lynda McDermott, best-selling author, certified speaking professional with the National Speakers Association, customizes her speeches by working with her clients prior to the event to make her message motivating, full of content, and targeted. Lynda works comfortably with large or small audiences and always stresses the concepts of understanding how one's belief system comes into play.
What you believe about yourself and what you believe about your business affects your thoughts and affects your practices and affects the result you get. So we're going to start with beliefs. We're going to have you take a look at what it is you believe. I want you to think, if we ended right now, which we're not, but if we ended right now, what do you have to stop doing, start doing, or, good news, continue doing because you're doing a good job. So this is the start, stop, continue exercise. Turn to a buddy, and if you also want to be taking notes as you're talking, whatever, do that as well. Stop, start, continue. I'll get you back in about 5-7 minutes.
Working interactively with her clients, Lynda creates workshop-style exercises that get the point across dramatically and memorably. And she is able to do this with large audiences or small groups.
So what I want you to do in just a few minutes when I say go is I want you to find somebody next to you or beside you or behind you, and I want you to turn to them and say, this is my calling card. This is what I'm absolutely brilliant and great and love to do. Got it? And then the other person is going to exchange their calling card with you. Got it? Go. Oh, very good. You're a disciplined group. Sometimes I have to do that whistle 5-6 times.
Lynda answers questions from audience members one-on-one and adds humor to bring home the point.
I know. So anyway, you going to say?
Well, the halter thing, like the halter top from spring, summer, I don't know if anybody realized it, but they look better on short-waisted women. Like long-waisted women, at least in my perspective on fit. So you could probably wear it and you would never try it on because you don't like it.
No, trust me, we tried it on. We tried it on.
Lynda identifies with both men and women and can even talk about sports. And she can also handle ad-libs from the audience with humor.
Well, my dad, I was born in Columbus, Ohio, and my dad played for the infamous football coach, Woody Hayes. So I am a Buckeye, true and true. So I will be out there in September for the Ohio State-Penn State game. Okay. Uh-oh. I was just waiting for that. Actually, my husband is a Penn State fan. I'm the Ohio State fan, and so we switch off. When it's the home game is at Ohio State, my daughter wears Buckeye red, and when we go to Penn State, it's Penn State blue. We try to keep an equal balance as a family.
For more information on Lynda McDermott, please contact the person who sent you this video. Thank you.